Good morning. Here is today's word of blessings for you. John 12:17-19 and 20:23-2025. Now the crowd that was with him when he called Lazarus from the tomb and raised him from the dead continued to spread the word. Many people, because they had heard that he had performed this sign, went out to meet him. So the Pharisees said to one another, "See, this is getting us nowhere. Look how the whole world has gone after him." Jesus replied, "The hour has come for the Son of Man to be glorified. Very truly I tell you, unless a kernel of wheat falls to the ground and dies, it remains only a single seed. But if it dies, it produces many seeds. Anyone who loves their life will lose it, while anyone who hates their life in this world will keep it for eternal life." Today's title is Crown or Cross. Jesus did many miracles during his public ministry. The climax of those miracles was calling Lazarus from the tomb and raising him from the dead. It was the most dramatic miracle. When Jesus called Lazarus, "Come out," the dead man came out, his hands and feet wrapped with strips of linen, and a cloth around his face. The miracle was done in Bethany, which was in the vicinity of Jerusalem at the time of the festival. The unusually large crowd has witnessed the miracle in person. The reports of the amazing miracle quickly spread throughout Jerusalem. Everybody wanted to see him and enthrone him as king, while established leaders such as Pharisees about to give up fighting against Jesus. This is the highest time of Jesus' public ministry in human eyes. Jesus was now in a position that he can easily grab the power of Jerusalem. Jesus also knew that this is the time that he was going to be glorified, but in a very different way than many would have expected. He said he will be glorified by becoming a kernel of wheat that falls to the ground and die. Yes, he knew his time. He knew the way to go. And he stuck to it. We often wonder, like disciples, what would happen if he went on to the way that many expected and encouraged. We will never know. But whatever may have happened, it would never measure up to the glory of the cross. Through the cross, he not only saved Jerusalem but the whole human history that stretches out even to you and me. Why do we glorify Jesus now? We glorify the Lord for the cross, not for the crown. I am so glad that Jesus knew his time and his way to the cross when the whole world was cheering him for the crown. But if we have the same choice between cross and crown, can we follow his footstep? It still is not an easy decision. But you hold the cross of Jesus in your hearts, you will hear a voice speaking softly but clearly. Stick with me. I will carry you my way. Amen. Lord, come lead us.